times or karmic lessons that have been learned. But the awesome thing about the Ten of Swords is when we go through painful experiences and it's at the 10, you could only go up from here. So there's a lot of acceptance and letting go and opening up to new possibilities, or new ways of thinking. Okay, so let's see. Could be due to a rocky connection or a separation in somehow within a very strong connection. We do have the Dawn of Cups. Yeah, it just feels like there may be somebody here in the month of September that can show a bit of emotional immaturity. You may be seeing like things like either topics or situations where there can be very overly sensitive. You can see plans being postponed or a lot of flaky energy. But I do see like there is a sense of on edge of a breakup or a situation, okay? So let's see, Cancer. Let's see what's going on. We have the Page of Wands, the Moon. So in this person's energy, it's very uncertain. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of mystery, feeling like you're really not knowing so much about this person. Like something feels like it's MIA, going MIA. And the challenge is that this is a wish fulfillment. This was once a wish fulfillment, something that you both desired, something you both wanted. And now it's feeling like things are just now very rocky. We do have the Ace of Swords. I feel there is some truth or clarity that is needed, or some cloudy judgment here also, but we're going to clarify to get more into it, you guys. In this person's mind, we do have the Seven of Pentacles, and then we do have the Two of Wands. I feel like someone's at a crossroads about investing, putting more effort into something. I feel like they're just feeling stagnant here. They have a path to make something work, and they have a path to like proceed with something else. Not saying that's what's gonna happen. It's just like it feels like there's a sense of somebody at a crossroads right now. From the looks of it, the Six of Swords is coming in, which is basically saying that there is a sense of moving past a very like big obstacle with each other. And with the Ace of Pentacles, there is something that needs to be focused on when it comes to the stability of planting this seed for it to be long term, or for it to grow into something more. But it has to take effort and time and nurturing and understanding with this seed, right? So it feels like some of you guys may be going through a rocky time now, or in the month of September, where it does feel like more of that limbo type of energy, like going back and forth. We do have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords can represent painful times, struggles, traumas, a lot of hurt and pain, past connections, or things interfering that has to do with the Ten of Swords, okay? Ten of Swords is lessons that either like things are like breaking us down where we can rebuild, but it does just feel like something here is very disappointing, and there's a lot of grief and sadness and up and down and being pulled in many directions. You may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or an earth sign energy. This feels like there is some type of balance that is needed, and to do things in moderation and lots of patience. When we have the Eight of Pentacles too, it does mean working on it with each other. But let's see. What is this Page of Wands and your energy? The Page of Wands is extending their wand to somebody. They're interested. They still want to, extend themselves to this person. And that's more in your energy. The Queen of Cups, though, Cancer, in the reverse, can feel like just very overwhelmed, very tired, just very sensitive and upset and feeling out of balance yourself, okay? It looks like to me there's the Sun energy coming in that's happening behind the scenes. The Four of Cups can be a bit like selfish in a way from what this person is doing. I do feel like there is a need for clarity, but when the Sun is here, it does show that there is a lot of positivity. I feel that there's somebody here is trying to find the light in their darkest times, and in these dark moments. And there is a sense of not showing gratitude or showing appreciation. But when we have the Four of Cups in the reverse, this is now someone choosing a different perspective on how to like kind of look at things now. Okay, so it doesn't, like the sun's coming in, this person finds you very fulfilling in their life. The King of Coins, though, is in the reverse. So to me, it's just looking like there is a very unstable energy. Someone that can go back and forth a lot. Someone that, you know, has a lot of challenges within how they're perceiving things or how they're making themselves look to others. But when I see the King of Pentacles in the reverse, there's a lot of worry. Someone that you can feel that is not reliable anymore, or feeling like they could be very mean and hurtful. So the Eight of Cups energy is here because it's like, is this person like kind of not knowing if somebody is going to walk away, or if this is a good idea to walk away from a situation and emotionally detached. There's a lot of here of just that feeling of limbo, to be honest, and a lot of sadness taking over this connection. A lot more just things feeling really out of balance. That's the challenge. It's hard. Being honest, too, like being honest and wanting to work on something here and wanting to like perfect this craft or just to put more effort in something, as long as you're being true, as long as you're being direct and straightforward, there's nothing you can go wrong, right? So if you're saying what you're feeling is very truthful and you had this conversation, you guys had a breakthrough, then there could be something here where the sun, where a lot of uncertainty is now things are going to be revealed to you that's going to shed more light onto things that were probably hidden before on the situation. So I feel like just by these honest conversations, these cut, like let's just get straight to the point, let's work on this, is what's really going to like make the situation bring more clarity in. If we keep holding back, letting the Ten of Swords overtake us, that's when everything starts becoming a nightmare more than anything. We start looking at the other person a certain way because we're allowing this pain to overcome overcome all the happiness that we had with the person when this whole time we could be continuing to speak our truth until it's too much, and you will know what your limit is. Okay. Now, in this person's mind, they're thinking death. They could be thinking there's other energies involved too, or maybe third-party energies. The Three of Cups is that also there could be other interferences in here that's influencing this person as to why they're like maybe trying to end things, or somebody thinking it's ending. You're not sure if it's ending. What's going on? King of Swords too, it's kind of being cold and calculated. There's something here about somebody, okay? It's like this person cannot try to control the situation with manipulation. And I feel like that's what you're seeing through. The Hierophant is basically saying here is that there's something here about being on being on the same page. The Hierophant's about marriage, traditions, like higher knowledge. So a lot of you guys, this person could be going through a transformation, but I don't know if they're being calculated and hurtful, and I don't know how but the whole time they want this commitment. I feel like this person has a way of trying to maybe control things by being a certain way to keep a commitment. That could be a really, really, really unhealthy. Okay, and very controlling. So it's really important to be on the lookout for that, because this type of energy can get very difficult and very, very hurtful and cause a lot of damage. Yeah, now it does show that there is like a want to move forward. There is a lot of fighting with emotions when it comes to like wanting something in the near future. There may be I'm saying a love triangle going on, not for everyone. But it does show like fighting a lot about a love triangle, or fighting about a third party, or fighting about something. But it looks to me that there's a more of like there's a lot of fighting within, and then all of a sudden we have the Six of Wands, where it just feels like you just feel like you both just accomplished something, and now moving towards this Ace of Pentacles. So there's a lot of things that I feel within this connection that is really weighing heavy on how someone is acting or perceiving something. And it's really putting a toll on here. Regardless how many times you may have spoke the truth or got things cleared up, this King of Coins in the reverse, something just feels really unsatisfying. It's something still not satisfying the needs of somebody. But it's clear that there's interest. It's clear that there's happiness. But how we go about resolving issues seems to be a huge problem. In the near future, it does look like a lot of success, a lot of recognition, feeling accomplished, feeling like you're winning here in the near future, in September. So I am seeing that. And I am seeing the Seven of Cups, just seeing clearly on what choice you want to make. Okay, what choice that you want to go towards in the outcome on where this is leading. But again, if this continues with the Page of Swords, where it's destructive speaking to each other, or being hurtful to each other, or saying things you don't mean, this can really lead to really harm the connection. Because I feel like this is the problem, is the Page of Swords. Okay, there's a need to be more logical before getting emotional, and that's that Page of Swords energy. Because it could be very destructive and hurtful. So there is some things that need to be cleared up before, like, and structured, and more, kind of refocusing what this pentacle means to you both if you decide to work on something. But I feel for a lot of you guys, there's a lot, like, if you guys have already gone through this or going through this repeatedly, it's mostly, and this is an opportunity of a new start and figuring how to, like, get on the same page and determine to make a future. There's going to need to feel, or to get more of a clearer vision, because this is what I feel is the problem, is the Page of Swords. Okay? There may be a lot of suspicions if it is about a third energy, or if there is a lot of suspicions and there may be a lot of spying and mistrust. So I am not seeing the Seven of Swords anywhere. I'm not seeing the Devil. I'm not seeing the Five of Swords, but I am seeing how this person is. And it seems like they're thinking of this death, or thinking there needs to be change, or there's a transformation. But I am seeing the Three of Cups in the reverse, which can be like gossip, outside energies getting involved, or third party. Again, to take what resonates. Okay, but there is a beautiful opportunity here to put the action, to put the work in, to continue to have that focus if you really want something to work out on both ends. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. So let me grab one of these cards, and I'm going to grab the Untold Messages, just to, it's been a while since I pulled those. So this person feels they have a soul contract with you. The lessons learned from us will never be forgotten. So I feel like this is a huge lesson, whatever. Like, this is a huge test on a connection, no doubt. If you are looking to see what the heck this is, why is everything happening, it's a karmic lesson. These are karmic debts that not people really believe in, but like there's things that are still, like when you're in connections, that will still like come up. And those triggers are what we need to work on. And sometimes you get very, very heavy. It can feel like it's a make it or break it situation. So from what I'm seeing, like this is a very big lesson to overcome. And there are some certain things that need to be worked on both sides, okay? So this person is saying, holding back, I should have expressed myself better. Yes. Maybe this person needs to learn how to express themselves in a clear way because they feel like this is a soul contract connection, okay? All right, let's see what the untold messages are. Foolish, mountain, and surprised. All right. Trust. So foolish. I feel like an idiot for the choices I've made. I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. Mountain. Something or someone is standing in between us right now. So there is something or someone. Like, again, it could be a mountain, an obstacle. Surprise. Big happy changes are coming when you least expect it. And that's what I love about the Sun and the Death and the Six of Wands, because there are some big things. But again, you got to be clear about what choices you're making, about what you want, what this person wants. Because the hard choice is usually the ones that comes with the most unexpected opportunities and most beautiful things are, when we go through the most hardest situations. So it's like trying to overcome this. And it says trust. I have a hard time trusting anyone. I'm doing just fine on my own. So again, what I'm seeing is there is something about equal give and take, okay? This tower could have passed already for a lot of you guys, a big tower moment, sudden changes in a connection. But this is all a tower that has passed, and now it's looking like you guys are wanting to work on something here, both of you, okay? But still, there is karmic lessons in a connection can be very hard, but it doesn't. But it can overcome it, okay? I love that the Sun is here, though. I do. I love that the Sun is here. All right, listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on your wisdom. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to grab 2 of these, and then I'll go ahead and end the reading. I look for you everywhere, and it was my fault, but I blamed you. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here. I feel like somebody here has a lot of love and care for you. I do see that it is a bit hard. Somebody could have financial issues too. I'm financially not stable. And I still feel the pain. So there's still like pain surrounding a situation. And there is also a lot of love. Okay, and your intellect arouses me. So I'm going to leave this here for you, Cancer. I hope this message does help and bring some clarity for you in September. I am going to be posting September readings. So we'll do mid-September, we'll do singles, and I like to